have things for you.
Approaching ship. You've entered Freestar Collective space. Maintain your current course while we scan for contraband. Scan complete. You're clear to land.
Landing struts primed. Retros firing.
Selling the ship? Getting a new one? This is the place to do it, I guess.
I don't want to hear any complaints.
Same as usual, except now all she does is goes on and on about how her youngest... Tells everyone you met the Ron Hope.
Hello.
I mean, Ron Hope's, well, friendly. And in... incredible. But everyone on the factory floor bumps into him on occasion. It's not that big.
Keep an eye on your valuables. If you can't protect your own, you don't belong here.
It's a tough town, but these are good people. New face, huh? Got some business with me, or just learning the lay of the land? Well, it's a public space. As long as you don't interfere with my work, you're welcome to stop by any time. Ranger Niakalu. I'm a Hopetown girl born and raised, so I know a lot of the locals. Helps me do the job. That being said, keeping the peace around here is... Likewise. Think of it as a small picture, big picture proposition. The small picture is local trouble, things that happen here in Hopetown. Handling that is local security's job. We Rangers protect the entire Freestar Collective, so we deal with problems that span multiple worlds. Smuggling rings, escaped convicts, pirates preying on shipping. Those are the kind of things we handle. That's why there are Rangers stationed in different settlements. Bye.
Have something for you. Oh, pardon me. Oh, right. I nearly forgot. Here you go.
Same damn thing day in and day out. time you went somewhere new.
Hi there, friend. Oh, it's you. What can I do you for? Take it easy.
Tell one day from the next. If you need anything, just ask for me. It's Al. Looks like another newcomer. Welcome to the pit stop. We have a little bit of everything. Just once I want to hear someone's here for a honeymoon or for the word of warning, it can get a little rowdy here. Keep your gun holstered and there won't be any problems. Well, you just became my favorite customer. You need anything? We got... There was a deep hauler, said she picked up some sort of distress call in the Charybdis system. Responding to distress calls can be quite lucrative if your ship can handle itself. The selection may not be great, but best...
Yes. What? Howdy.
As vital as spaceships are to these settled systems, everything would grind to a halt without the Trade Authority. If I am not mistaken, you are new here. I hope you find Hopetown as full of opportunity as the Trade Authority does. A marvelous place, truly laissez-faire. If you have any difficult cargo to unload, I'm happy to oblige. Are you? I think we'll be the best of friends and business partners. So, do you need anything? Delightful. There was a time... Excellent.
trials of New Atlantis don't make me uncomfortable, exactly. But it does feel domestic in some way. Normal. Controlled. It makes me antsy.
You'll be scanned as you enter the city. Please keep... Okay.
Been up there, huh? Space?
Hello. Welcome to the... Galbank Archives. May I see your credentials, please? Just one moment while I verify. Oh, yes, Mr. Dombrowski. Welcome, sir. Give me a moment to log your visit, and then I'll unseal the archives. Me? No. Look, this is my first day on the job. Just cut me some slack, okay? I can't afford to lose it. I got a wife and kids to feed. Everything checks out. Give me a moment to log your visit, and then I'll unseal the archives. There we go. Have a wonderful day.
Opening fire!
Time to show off! Yikes! Watch it!
Initiating combat!
Oh yes! I know how to dance. Oh, I love this part. Well, they don't need it now. is now docked. Perfect. Didn't even smudge.
Always listen. So there I am. You see security on my tail, and my grab drive just chokes. And do you know what I find back there? The fattest leech I've ever seen! Well, nearly got me dusted.
Can't believe this is the Crimson Fleet's headquarters. It's just so unlike them.
Need something?
Smuggling beats a real job.
Your buddy Rokov is aboard the Key. Told me everything that happened.
Yeah, he won't shut up about you. Keeps going on and on. Now I remember why we kicked his ass out the fleet. Yeah, that'd be a first.
All right, Naeva, you've made your point. Well, since you're vouching for Rokov, I guess we can give him another chance. All right, now that is out of the way, we can move on to the matter at hand. Crix's legacy. Speaking of which, let me see that data you copied from the Galbank archives. Ah, so the Galbank transport went down over Bannock 4. Bannock. Why does that sound familiar? Naeva?
Yeah, keep your panties on. I'm looking it up. And I got it. Bannock 4. Let's see. Damn it. Bannock 4 is an EM-class gas giant. We can't even get a ship near the thing without frying every circuit aboard.
Nope. EM class is certain death. Back it up.
Yeah, sure. We'll just wrap your ship in a ton of copper and launch you right in there. That ought to do the trick, right?
Both of you shut up and think for a second. I'm sure Crix hit the same roadblock. All we need to do is figure out how he got around it.
This sounds like a goddamn waste of time to me.
That's the spirit, Rook. That is the essence of the Crimson Fleet that has been slipping away lately. Naeva, the Galbank data says the transport had a CBR-27 transponder. Can we track that kind of thing? Pinpoint its exact location?
That transponder is military grade. We're talking ultra-bit encryption, constantly reshuffling frequencies. We don't have shit like that laying around. But before you get that pissy look on your face, I heard that the UC's been working on a ship signal decryption system called the Comspike. We grab that little beauty, and we'll be able to track anything you want.
All right, here is the plan, so shut up and listen. Rook, I want you and Naeva to put your heads together and get us that Comspike. I don't care if it's mounted at the top of mast. I want it. In the meantime, I'm going to find out more about this EM-class gas giant problem. And I think I know just who to ask.
Give me a little time to crunch the numbers on the Comspike with Jazz, and I'll point us in the right direction. Best we can. What are you, 5?
All right, that is enough. We are in arm's reach of Crix's legacy, and I don't have time to deal with this kind of bullshit. Now, both of you, get the hell out of here and get to work.
All right, let's get this over with. Follow me.
anarchy until the heat dies down. Then it's back to raiding and pillaging. I heard Isla's sister is some hardcore mercenary. I wouldn't get on her bad side.
Care to upgrade that ship of yours?
All right, let's get right to it. Did you get the Earth Savior Award, or am I gonna be very disappointed? Well, that's because you'd be absolutely right. You see, everyone above you in the fleet is making more than you are off the same gig. That's why we're all fighting our way to the top. Understood? Good. Now, you might want to hand over that award before I have you tossed off the key. Just a thought.
First of all, this is my section of the key, so I'm gonna stand here for as long as I want. And second of all, I know all about that award and your deal with Naeva. We don't keep secrets between us. Just throttle down and give her the damn thing already so we can get to work.
Well, look at that. You followed my directions, and now you're gonna end up with some credits in your pocket. Of course, it would have been more money if you hadn't blabbed about the damn thing to roll call. But that's on you. Anyway, here's your cash. Keep this up, and I might even start respecting you. All right, Fleet? We've all got work to do, so let's get to it. Better get a move on before Dale sees you slacking.
Hard to believe this little tin can protects us from certain death constantly, without fail. So far, anyway.
Time to cycle the airlock and move.
So I heard there was a bit of excitement on the Siren of the Stars. Your handiwork, I assume?
Sentiments are shifting.
Yes, and I heard there were no casualties. Excellent work.
Except for the Ecliptic hit squad that you took down at the archives. We've taken care of that mess, by the way.
Speaking of which, I assume you copied the information from the Galbank's computers. Let me see what you got. So the legacy went down at Barracks 4. Barracks 4. Why does that sound familiar, Toft?
Bannock 4 is an EM-class gas giant, sir. There isn't a ship in the fleet that could safely get near that type of world. It sounds like you admire that lunatic. I think his gospel's gone straight to your head. Maybe we made a mistake choosing you for this assignment.
That's enough, Lieutenant. Even if Delgado has an immediate solution to the EM problem, there's still the matter of tracing the Legacy's transponder signal. They have information about the Comspike? Damn it.
I'm afraid I'm not familiar with that device, sir.
No. You shouldn't be familiar with it. It's a highly classified project. It's an advanced signal decryption and tracking device that the UC Navy's been working on for years. How the hell did the Crimson Fleet find out about that?
There must be an information leak somewhere, sir. It's the only thing that makes sense. I'll see what I can find out.
Fine. This is what we're going to do. You keep playing along and go after the Comspike. Lieutenant Toft and I will see what we can find out about Bannock 4. I don't see the point. The Crimson Fleet apparently has a pipeline of information flowing from somewhere within the UC military. Any attempt to move the Comspike would be a waste of time. We need to play this close to the vest. My superiors are stubborn. They aren't going to authorize an attack on the key based on my flights of fancy, I've been told. We need more evidence that all the Crimson Fleet's plans will result in them actually getting their hands on this fabled cache of credits. Perfect. Just stick with the plan and we'll see who gets to Kriggs' legacy first.
What are you hailing for? Land in the key or don't.
And we're docking. And complete.
I like my weapons like I like my coffee.
I heard Iswa's sister is some...
All right, Jazz. What do you got?
According to the latest, the Comspike is being developed at UC Star Station SY-920. Location undisclosed.
Fantastic. So how do we disclose it?
We could lean on your smuggling contact. Call in that favor. You know who I mean.
Our friend on Jemison. Nice one, Jazz. I'll make the arrangements. All right, Rook. Next stop, New Atlantis. Your connection is Huan Daiyu. She's got most of the premium UC smuggling routes locked down tight. If you don't piss her off, she should be able to sneak you past SY-920's security.
Just remember to count your fingers after you shake hands with her.
Sounds like a situation that calls for a fist bump. Unless she wants my knuckles, too.
I sure hope so. 'Cause she might be our only crack at finding a decent decryption device. Once Juan gets you past the guard dogs, it's gonna be on you to locate the Comspike. According to the data we have, it's in the prototype phase, meaning there should only be a single device aboard the station.
Basically, you break it, you bought it. Unfortunately, I have no idea. Like Naeva said, it's a prototype, so it could look like anything. Once you're inside SY-920 and you're behind their firewalls, you should pick through their computer system. With any luck, it'll point you the right way.
Oh, and one more thing. SY-920 is a UC military installation. That means it's guarded by heavily armed troops, And we both know those idiots don't mess around. If you intend to turn the place into a shooting gallery, you might want to be sure you're hauling an arsenal, because you're gonna need it. Perfect. That's what I like to hear. Okay, so I'm gonna arrange a meeting with Juan at Kay's place in the well. In the meantime, I'll make sure Jazz comes up with a solution to the electromagnetic atmosphere problem at Bannock 4.
Oh, okay. You'll make sure? More like get drunk while Jazz does all the hard work. Typical.
Privileges of rank, my darling. We'll discuss it a little later. And you, get the hell out of here. And don't come back without that Comspike in your cargo bay. Stay sharp, Rook.
Take me to the stars, Captain.
Be advised, you are entering United Colony space. Please maintain course and prepare to be scanned. Scan complete. You are clear.
You ask me, the real new Atlantis is down here. Happy to make a deal. You need... Absolutely. Hey, take it easy.
Beats me.
Everyone's welcome, so long as you keep your hands to yourself. No shortage of hungry mouths to feed around here. Alrighty. What can
Always nice to see a fresh face. Do you know why this place has stood for so long? I make sure everyone's comfy.
I take it you're Naeva's new recruit? Careful, the walls have ears. SY-920 is one of my regular stops, so I already have the necessary approvals. Naeva says you're after a piece of UC tech. So to get it, we're going to need to get you on board. I can do that, but I have conditions. Good. If I can be candid, for this job to work, we'll have to do this my way. We take my ship, and you're a member of my crew. But make no mistake, once you board, the risk is entirely yours. This route is highly lucrative, and sacrificing it is not an option.
Sounds like just another day in the office. We really should upgrade our safety standards.
Being able to adapt under pressure should serve you well. In any case, when you're ready, meet me at my ship. It's the Jade Swan. And make sure you're prepared for the long haul. Once you're on board SY-920, you can't come and go as you please. Only what I've been told. Get you on the SY-920, get you out if I can. That being said, I can be a better guide if I know what it is we're after. So, it's up to you. Fine by me. If this goes bad, the less I know, the better. And if I do get caught, there'll be nothing to confess to. Enough to be on a first-name basis with the Marines working the comps. It also helps they want us to dock. A cargo ship means supplies, special requests, slates from home. In the void of space, a cargo hauler is a soldier's best friend. I'd like to, but I need to keep a low profile. In my experience, the more people know about you, the more they have over you. I thought you might. You're a pirate after all. But it takes one to know one. Anyways, I appreciate the small talk. Delgado's crew aren't usually so chatty. But let's keep our focus on the mission. We can swap bar stories and share scars when we've got enough creds to buy the bar and fix the scars. We'll talk more on the ship.
Keep your nose clean. Last thing I want is to charge you for a DP, an A&B, B&E, or heaven forbid, an MS. But at least then we wouldn't have to worry about a VOP.
People in the well need a whole lot more than just security.
Never a dull. Something I can help you with? Whew. What I wouldn't give to be stationed in the Embassy District.
Let me know if I can help you.
There's a lot of work that... Welcome to the House of Enlightenment. What part of it? Fighting poverty and injustice? Coming together to tackle the real problems of the settled systems? Or are you saying atheism doesn't work for you? Look, I get it. There's a lot of strange things out there. But we can't abandon responsibility for ourselves because there's things we can't explain yet. Good luck out there.
flips next time.
Yes?
Glad you're in the fleet. If you weren't, I would have killed you already.
Pardon.
Hello.
Pardon?
All right, a few things to note. When we get to the checkpoint, UC military will be hailing us. Let me do the talking. Pretend you're a piece of cargo if you have to. Good. Say nothing and let their minds fill in the gaps.
Hey, a crate of cargo can still have personality, though, if you add enough flair.
Let's try to keep our bags colorless and boring, then. Now, like I said before, once we take off, there's no turning back until this job is done. If you need to take care of anything before we leave, do it. If you want to ask me any other questions, go for it. All right, then get comfortable. We leave for SY-920 immediately.
All crew prepare for takeoff. Routing power to engine and grab drive. All systems go.
We'll graph jump the SY-920 from here. Don't worry about your personal ship, the fleet will make sure it's secure. You can take this time to prepare. Just try not to bother my pilot while they're flying.
Don't worry, Captain. I've spent half my life walking and chewing gum at the same time. I can handle a little banter.
Sounds like you're putting in a request for double duty.
Captain, I retract my earlier statement. For the record, I don't even like gum.
Excuse me?
Noted. Just get us there safe.
Roger that.
You've entered secure UC military space. Identify yourself or you will be considered hostile.
Yes, what?
This is Captain Huan Daiyu, cargo class ship ID UC 7938.
Yes.
Requesting permission to dock.
Identity confirmed. Prepare your ship for scanning. You're clear to dock at docking bay 2.
Okay, we're in. First things first. The station is enormous, with checkpoints everywhere. To get past them, you'll need a military uniform. And to get a uniform, you'll need to get to the barracks. There should be a way through the vents. You can get to them via the maintenance store downstairs. There's an intercom there as well, where we can make contact. Once you get a uniform, it should be fairly easy to find an elevator to the command bay. But if at any point your cover's blown, I'm gone. Very funny. But if you do get into trouble, try and use that quick wit to your advantage. Either way, for now, get on that station and find that intercom. We'll talk more then.
Hello?
You with the Jade, Swan? Loading and unloading only. Stay clear of the military barracks. Do your job, keep your head down, and we won't have trouble. Cargo haulers are restricted to the cargo bay.
the intercom. That's a start. If I'm not mistaken, the maintenance door should be in front of you. If you can find a way to open it, it'll get you past the first checkpoint. I'm not worried. I'm sure you'll figure it out. Anyway, the door will let you access the vents. Go up the vents and to the barracks. You should find a uniform there. The uniform should get you through the checkpoint and to the elevators. We'll talk again once you get to the command bay.
with the Jade, Swan? Loading and unloading only. Stay clear of the military barracks.
Word is Commander Woods might be coming back.
This is Captain Huan Daiyu. And you found the intercom. If I'm not mistaken, if you can find a way to open... I'm not worried. I'm sure... Anyway, the door will let you... The uniform should get you...
What the?
What's on your mind? Just wait here? Need something? Ah, yes. Shuffle time. Let's see if we can even the load. Okay. Right.
that?
Potential threat. The Marines on this station are some of the best in the galaxy. Station seems secure. You been to the mess hall? Culinary specialist Okoye's damn good chef.
You got patrol duty, huh? Means standing on your feet, that's for sure. It's tough not seeing any action, but securing a station like this is a pretty important duty.
Things have gotten real tight since Commander Natara took over for Commander Woods. A lot of soldiers don't like it.
I've heard the engineers say Dr. Vogel was a guy. I guess that's their way of saying he's smart.
Open. The suspense is killing me.
Huan Daiyu. Good. And no alarms or warnings on the comms. Music to my ears. If you found a uniform, be sure to put it on. That'll provide some cover. Don't know what you're after, but I'm guessing there'll be another checkpoint. This far down, you might need a clearance code.
A disguise should work, and it's all so fun. It's like role-playing with higher stakes.
Just don't get too carried away. You're pirates, not actors. And don't forget, you'll still need the code. Try the security office. They likely have a computer there that has what you need. Going down for now. We'll talk again once you've located your target.
Never mind. Sorry. Thinking of something else. Yes, Captain.
Well, you better hurry. You know what they say, Marine? 15 minutes early, still 10 minutes late. I don't know, you Ensign. You sure you have clearance?
So tired. I need to get better sleep.
Yes, what?
Stop right there, Ensign. All right, Ensign. Why aren't you at your post? Who's your commanding officer? Only authorized personnel are allowed here. Only senior officers report to the commander. Something doesn't seem right. Yeah, I remember now. Maybe we can work something out. Fine, I'll let you go, Ensign. But as soon as you're done with your task, you should return to your post.
I don't recognize your face, Ensign. Are you new? If you aren't assigned to this level, Ensign, you need to leave.
Need your clearance code, Marine. All right, Ensign, let's hear it. Sorry, Ensign, code doesn't match. Need your clearance code, Marine. All right, Ensign, let's hear it. Sorry, Ensign, code doesn't... Need your clearance code, Marine. All right, Ensign, let's hear it. Sorry, Ensign, code doesn't... Need your clearance code, Marine. All right, Ensign, let's hear it. Sorry, Ensign, code... Need your clearance code, Marine. All right, Ensign, let's hear it. You're clear, Ensign Zaremi. I assume the two of you are together?
Of course. I go where they go.
Then you're both clear.
Commander Natara, test flights for the latest prototypes are ready to go.
Acknowledged, Lieutenant. Inform them they are clear to launch. Why aren't you at your post, Ensign?
I don't know you, Ensign. You sure you have clearance? If you aren't assigned to this level, Ensign, you need to leave.
If you aren't assigned to this level, Ensign, you need to leave. If you don't belong here, you need to get back to your post, Ensign. I won't ask again. You aren't assigned to this level, Ensign.
How are the tests for the Comspike going?
Dr. Vogel has put in a request for more personnel. It seems there was an accident.
There's always something with that doctor.
Not to change the subject, but are we concerned about the potential leaks?
No. Until you can provide more substantial proof, we'll simply monitor the situation at the cargo bay. For now, I've recommended to Dr. Vogel to contact me immediately if he identifies any suspicious behavior.
Daiyu here. Cargo's almost unloaded. We'll be departing shortly. Sorry, but the situation calls for it. That being said, I can stay in orbit for a short while. I'll need to send word to Delgado anyway, if you don't get off that station. But it looks like you'll need to find your own way off the ship. That doesn't mean you're trapped. On a station this big, there are bound to be other vessels you can steal. As a member of the Crimson Fleet, I trust you can handle that. I don't know what you're after, but my guess is you're looking for a scientist. It might even help if you pick up a lab coat and use it to blend in. You've made it this far without engaging in combat. I trust you'll have no issues moving further. It was an honor to work with a true professional. Good luck. If you make it out alive, next time you're at the Nova, I'll buy you a drink.
Pardon?
What if we leave it? Few things here and make a second trip.
I've heard the team is looking for more. project you're working on.
I can tell you, but then I'd have to...
Really? Couldn't you just trust me? Get that knock?
Right out the airlock you go. But I tried my best not to enjoy it.
Doctor?
Can you talk to the commander? Get me reinstated? Natara's doing you a favor, Marcine. Would you have preferred a court-martial? Dishonorable discharge? Because all of that was on the table. I would have preferred things to remain as they were, so I made a mistake. But my work on the Comspike was and is irrelevant. Dr. Vogel will do just fine without you. Besides, we both know the only reason you were on that project was to bloat the budget so we could embezzle the creds. And to that end, your share of the funds should be transferred to your Galbank account shortly. What am I supposed to even say to that? Those funds are the reason I don't have a job. You could start by saying thank you. Hell, I even warned you not to poke the bear. Commander Natara being the Ursine predator in this analogy. Aaron was right. I should have never hit send. Yeah, you screwed up. Royally. But you can protect Dr. Gong and all the King's subjects by keeping your mouth shut from now on. Yeah. Hey, you want my advice? On some planet at the edge of the galaxy where you can relax for a bit. Lean back. Really dig your feet in the sand. Just get your mind off all this. Oh, and stop with the sad puppy dog face, too. Makes you look guilty. And what kind of face am I supposed to have? The face of someone who got away with it.
Intercepting transponder data in the Alpha system.
You're carrying a lot. Do you want to take a moment to shuffle things around?
Results in risk increased by a magnitude of 2. But we won't tell Commander Natara. Wait, who are you? Why are you in here? Did you not see the sign? The Comspike. But I can't just hand it to you. It's a module for a ship. It's attached to a prototype in one of our docking ports. We're still in the testing phase, running decryptions across a variety of signal types, but the results so far have been very promising. It can even interpolate signal data lost in the retrieval. It really is a wondrous technology. Yes, it's not quite cracking the Enigma code, but it will give us a significant tactical advantage. We'll be able to infer everything from battle plans to meal consumption. Not that we'd care about that sort of thing, outside of the effects of diet on combat readiness. And yes, there are certain kinks to be worked out, missing parts and the occasional traumatic injury here and there, but it's all part of the adventure. Yes, it's not the destination, but the journey that matters, particularly when the destination is death. But don't worry. We've corrected the problem with the ship's life support systems, and statistical models show a failure rate of less than 2%. In short, I've requested a full squadron of these brave and fearless Marines to be transferred to the station. They'll give the prototype a final run, and provided there are minimal casualties, we can present our findings to Mast. Splendid. That was fast. I thought I put in the request this morning. Normally my requests aren't given this much attention, let alone haste. It seems a tad suspicious. Classified? I'm the head of the We don't. True. And Commander Natara's checkpoints are very thorough. Too thorough, if you ask me, not that anyone does. Commander Natara, you say? Oh, well, we don't want to make her angry. She's terrifying. Ah, yes. By the transitive property, you would be what I need. And we are desperate for personnel. All right, you've convinced me. You're the new test pilot. You'll need a uniform and a terminal password to authorize a flight and get past Natara's cumbersome checkpoints. The uniform you can get in the locker room area, the password you get from me. You'll find the prototype ship at Docking Bay 8. Use the password to access the flight terminals in the control center. And of course, best of luck. You are doing science a great service by undertaking this sacrifice.
Doctor?
There's been rumors of soldiers smuggling personal items into the station. I doubt it. UC Marines are way too distant.
has asked them to be on alert. Well, I haven't. The Marines on this station are some of the best in the galaxy.
You're gonna wear yourself out if you carry all this stuff.
Excuse me. It's tough not seeing any action, but securing a station like this is a pretty important tool. I've heard the engineers say Dr. Vogel is an AI. I guess that's their way of saying he's smart. Or boring.
I've heard the technology in this station would make the FC surrender